Hello, for today's video, we are going to talk about why succulents have the same succulent ID but quite look different from each other. So there are several factors that we can consider why they don't look exactly or somewhat the same. But first, before I give my opinion or my experience on it or my observation, I just want to say that I am not a succulent expert, but what I am going to share or what I am sharing with you with my videos or vlogs are my experience of taking care of succulents for 4 years already here in my garden. So the first factor that I think is that affect the growth of our succulent is the pot that we are using. If we use clay pot, which is best for succulents because clay pots are breathable pots, they absorb moisture, so succulents tend to grow better than using a plastic one or a cement type or ceramic one. But one thing must be considered also when choosing a pot for your succulent is that it should be the right size. So at least 1 inch bigger than the succulent that you are going to pot. That is the ideal pot to be used for me. In my experience, it works. So the second one is the potting mix or soil mix that we are going to use. There are different and many types of soil mix that we can buy in the garden shop or we can create or we can buy online. But whatever kind of potting mix you will use or you will buy, it must be a drainable one or somewhat weedy type. You can in making your own potting mix, you can add pumice stones or perlite or lava rock or any kind of stone that can make your potting mix gritty and well draining. So it depends also on the soil mix because whatever nutrients the succulents can get from your soil mix, that will help them grow healthy and bigger. So if you will make an experiment of doing different kinds of potting mix for the same size of succulent, you will see a difference on how they will grow. So the third one that I think or based on my observation is it's also the fertilizer that you are going to use. So in my garden, I always use a slow release fertilizers since I started collecting or taking care of my succulents. I use this Osmocot. Well, it's good, but if you will be using a more intense or more effective or a fast release fertilizer, it might affect the growth of your succulents too. And I'm not sure if it is advisable because it might damage or do something on your succulent because based on my research and my experience, it is advisable to use a slow release fertilizer for succulent and cactus. The fourth one is the sunlight that they receive or the sun exposure you are giving your succulents. The more sun exposure you give to them, the more they get stressed and the more, especially for the Echeveria, the more the rosette becomes more compact and more beautiful to look at. So if you put your succulent to a bright shaded area, you will expect an elongated succulent. So when you say elongated succulent, the spaces between the leaf from each other is quite far. So it's not nice or beautiful to look at. So it is best for the succulents to receive a full sunlight every day from 5 to 6 hours a day. And I don't advise to put succulents indoor because they will eventually die. Based on my experience, I never grow succulents in my indoor or inside my house because it doesn't work. But there are some types of succulents, just like Haworthia and variegated Gymnocalcium, that I have been taking care inside my house. But they are placed near the window where they receive bright sunlight every day for 5 to 6 hours. And the last factor that I can think of is the water. So we often know or often hear that succulent doesn't like water. They need water, but they don't like too much water. So every plant, even the succulent, needs to be watered. But if you want to achieve a stress color, just like my succulent, you have to monitor the watering schedule, and rainwater is best for them. It's a combination of full sun exposure and proper watering that you will achieve their stress color and their healthy growth. And another factor that can contribute to their colorful stress color is the cold season. So during the bare months, September, October, November, December, until January and February here in the Philippines, I have observed that my succulents becomes more colorful and so beautiful when I achieve the stress color during this month. So these are the factors that I can think of that really affects my succulents. So again, I'm not a succulent expert. What I have shared with you is based on my experience of taking care of my succulents here in my garden for 4 years already. So I just learned those things through my experience, which is the best teacher of each gardener. So if you do like the information and the video today, please consider subscribing to my channel and hit the like button. Thank you for watching and supporting my channel. God bless us all.